Welcome to Watch of the Week on Caseback. This is a series of brief reviews of recently introduced timepieces. It's not a commercial, it's not paid content. You will hear my unfiltered opinion about certain watches. And our guest today is... You have read the title, and there I dare to use the words perfectly reasonable together with this watch. And I'm going to explain this in a minute, but first let's go over the basics of the Jacob & Co. Scarface Opera. The watch is obviously inspired by the film Scarface, directed by Oliver Stone in 1983. It features the story of the Cuban drug trafficker Tony Montana, as we know, played by Al Pacino. And this movie, by the way, is a remake of the movie Scarface from 1932, starring Paul Mooney and directed by the legendary Howard Hughes. And now to the features of the watch. Manual wind watch with a case made of rose gold. The diameter is 49 millimeters, height is 23, and inside you find a triple axis tourbillon. So we're talking about 3 gauges which rotate at different speeds. Why? Why not? And we have a piano which operates with 2 cylinders against 2 combs with 30 teeth in total, playing a melody of 120 notes. And this particular melody is the Scarface melody, or better known as the Bolivia theme. And on the center of the dial we see a golden globe painted red with the words "The world is yours" around the equator. And the globe rotates about 240 degrees in 1 minute. These words appear in the film, by the way, at the end when Tony's corpse falls into a fountain below in front of a statue with the inscription "The world is yours." And on the right we see a golden and red lacquered Scarface plate, in case the owner of the watch has some sort of blackout and forgets the name of his watch or her watch. To wind the piece, there is an 18-karat rose gold violin crank handle at 3 o'clock. Look at this, really, really beautiful, I must say. The caseback is rose gold too. Crystal is a domed sapphire with double anti-reflective treatment. Water resistance is only 30 meters, and I'm sure you will mention this in the comments as the most obvious downside of this composition. The watch is limited to 88 pieces and retails at 330,000 US dollars or 300,000 euros. And why now is this a reasonable watch to manufacture? I mean, nobody here on the channel or in the audience will buy that watch, and so we don't have to see it as a product now. We don't have to see ourselves as customers. We can see the Scarface Opera as analysts. And we ask, is there a target audience for this kind of watch? We ask, was the predecessor, the Good Father watch by Jacob & Co. a success? The second question we cannot answer because Jacob & Co. doesn't reveal their numbers, but question number 1, is there a target audience, we can answer with yes. Because it happens to be that the success of the film in the 80s occurred parallel to the success of hip-hop. And so you find Scarface lines and codes in a lot of rap pieces until today. Tony Montana was and is one of the most popular bad guys in human history. And so we can assume that Jacob & Co. will find 88 super rich people with a weakness for the character Tony Montana. And by the way, if I could wish for a watch of Jacob & Co., I would demand the Tommy Vercetti watch, pink gold with a lot of green and blue on the dial and a chainsaw in the middle, running. And some people speculate now that this is producer Michael's next watch. I doubt it, and you know why? The guy is a musician, and the Bolivia theme is really not composed for a little piano with 2 combs. That's all. See you next week to Watch of the Week on Caseback.